This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun.
Does Tony Robbins ever have a freaking bad day? Ha! My secrets to happiness for the regular people coming up right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's time for The Dirt Show with your favorite host, The Dirt Guy. And it starts right now.
Yeah, it starts right now, baby. Woo! Welcome to The Dirt Show, people. I gotta tell you, every time that music comes on, I get a little amped up. I get a little lit. How about you guys? You get a little lit by the intro music? Hold on. I had to fix something for me at my end. I love the sound of my own voice, and I wasn't hearing it very well. Hey, welcome to The Dirt Show. This is going to be an awesome show. We have got so much stuff packed into the show. You're not even going to know what to do with yourself. It's so amazing. I'm just saying. Anyway, so listen, our show is about educating and empowering people in as entertaining of a way as we can. Better the quality of people's lives. Get them out of the crap they're dealing with. So if you're into that sort of thing, then why not just subscribe, and then don't forget to push that little bell icon. Hey, where'd my bell icon go? Hold on. Bell icon so you can catch future videos. And listen, if you're not into that sort of thing, baby, you must be having a really bad day. You need to stick around to the end of the broadcast. I can fix it for you. Anyway, on this show, some exciting stuff. In addition to the awesome content that we've got coming up, we also have some announcements. We've got a shout out to a very special subscriber. We have the Keto Minute, and I've got something in my throat. We might edit that later, but it's live. How are you going to do it? I don't even know. So anyway, just all kinds of crap coming in. But you know how we like to start this show, people. We like to go over and see who's hanging out in the chat. Boom, over to chat. Good evening, Dirt people. Already chopping up over in chat. What is up? First of all, Mr. Early Bird, Mr. Ron Stimson's here with Whatever Works Railroad. Hello, he says. Hello back, brother. Mike Keith, hello all. And it's pretty much just Ron and Mike Keith. Well, hey, you know what? I would do this show if no one was watching. And that's a distinct possibility that someday no one's going to watch. I can handle it. You guys over in chat, you're not moderators, but yell at people who are doing bad stuff. We're going back over to the main cam for a minute. Boom. Hey, look at that. If you want to connect with me on social media, there are the links. Facebook and Instagram at The Dirt Show. Hey, Steve Poindexter just jumps into chat. If you've got chat up on the live stream, you can see that right now. Good evening, Steve. How you doing, brother? Hey, listen, I am really excited about today's show. Okay, because ever since we sort of got back into this live stream thing with the Dirt Guy, baby, I've been doing my research. I put together like a little outline. It's over there on the screen. I've got facts. I can back them up. So listen, if you want to know where my information comes from, the stuff that I'm going to be talking about tonight, in the description of this video, it's the article, the publication, the author, boom, and a link to that article, because I'm not full of crap. Well, sometimes I am. I'm just not full of crap right now. Hey, what do you guys think of the old school? You know, got the black backdrop back. We've got the boom mic going here, the Rode mic. And here's the deal. We've been having a lot of trouble with the wireless crap. Hey, look at, hey, everybody. Very interesting. I don't know. We're still trying to get some of this crap figured out, and I appreciate all of you subscribers that hang out. Now, listen, here's the thrust of what we're going to talk about today, too. And I'm going to give you a little background about why I came up with this, where this comes from. Hold on. Watch this. Oh, now batting number 5. Boy, that just got really weird, didn't it? I don't even know if I have the right side of the microphone facing me. Hey, so anyway, here's the way this works. I was going through the course of my week, and you guys know that I've started a new religion, which is basically to put good out into the world, right? That's my religion. That's what I want to do. But lately, I got to tell you, the good ain't been coming back, baby. When they say life gives you lemons, make lemonade, I'm down with that. But what about if life gives you a big bowl of poop? Then what do you do? What do you do with the big bowl of poop, people? I don't even know. So anyway, I don't know. I've been getting big bowls of poop and whatever. And kind of a string of bad luck, kind of a string of things that are effing up the brother's happiness. I don't think so. Watch this. 3 snaps in a Z formation. Boom. That was a speed version. So, I'll be real with you. In my own way, been struggling with some depression. I've been snippy with Cindy Brown, the queen of keto, the first lady model railroading, my betrothed, my soulmate. I've been snippy with her. Wow. I know, right? I've been negative in the workplace. I mostly blame that on my customer. Just kidding. I love you guys. I know you're watching. I've been negative over there, and I basically go through my days lately, just kind of in fear and in anger, and it totally sucks. I'm going to try something. How does this? Oh, see, the microphone is backwards. Can you hear me now? Oh, ooh, that's the good stuff right there, isn't it? Oh man, did I honk that up? Wow, now I'm too loud and proud. Hey, so anyway, sorry for that whole backwards mic thing, but it's just kind of what I've been going through here. There's just crap around me sucking the very life right out of my places, baby. So I was thinking about that. And, you know, I've had some exposure to this cat named Tony Robbins. You familiar with the Robbins, the Tonester, the Robinetta? Yeah, Tony Robbins. He's a huge motivational guru speaker. He's like the man when it comes to pump it up. And I've had some interactions with Mr. Robbins because that's how I roll. And I was thinking about that, and I came to kind of one of those what would Tony do moments. And then I had this thought, does freaking Tony Robbins ever have a bad day? And the answer to that question is what I'm going to share this whole stream of consciousness with you tonight. It's going to start with an exploration of Tony Robbins' version and strategy for the happiness, baby. And then we're going to go on to what psychologists have to say about it. And then we're going to get to the dirt guy. I'll tell you what I think about it. You might be surprised, but out of the corner of my eye, boom, chat's blowing up. Hey, guys over in chat, I am so sorry. The old microphone was backwards earlier on in the broadcast, but everything's okay right now. Moving through. Steve Poindexter says, Happy Dirt Show. Boom to the pointy. I love me some Steve Poindexter. We're going to talk about him a little more in a minute. Bobby Molinex. Hey, it's Bobby. I'm here. Hey, Steve P. How's it going? I like the backdrop. You know, it's kind of old school, Bobby, is what I'm saying. Old school backdrop. I kind of like it too. Not like that, it makes my natural color pop, which helps me be happy, which is what we're about tonight. Jeff. Hello, Mr. Dirt Regular Guy. Hello, all. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it, Jeff. Ron Strange and Things coming in with the wrench, baby. Hey, big guy, joining you from mobile. There are people on this broadcast that'll actually join me from the mobile while they're driving after dropping their kid off at college. Whoa. Hey, Ron, don't make me do the college is killing America video. Okay. Love you as a moderator. Still over in chat. What else we got? Joe G, boom, with a wrench. He's saying, what's up? And then he had some other things to say, but it's not politically correct. But he looks good with long sideburns. JC's Rip Track. Is it still light there? It gets dark around 4:45. And boom, we have I am RROcom. Eric Hall, Mr. Eric Hall, in the house with a wrench. Now, I just got to tell you something. Ron Strange and Things, Joe G, and IMROcom, Eric Hall. These are like my go-to guys. Even though I haven't been talking to you guys for about 2 days. I've been busy. They're my go-to guys. They help. We talk about video stuff, whatever, but there are moderators, and the moderator's job is to keep us on topic, keep the show moving, and to make sure that we just kick the naughty people the freaking hell off my show. We got a whole lot of subscribers now. We don't need naughty people. So don't be naughty, people. The show's a lot more fun when you're not. Oh, Joe G with the wrench says he misses me over there with the homies. Well, anyway, back on the main cam, that is me again. Connect over there, all right? I post all kinds of random crap throughout the week. It's a lot of fun. At least I think so. So let's just break the ground. You guys over in chat ready for this? I need you to put your thinking caps on and listen to what Daddy has to say. All right. First of all, does Tony Robbins ever have a bad day? All right. Have you guys seen Tony Robbins? Do you know who Tony Robbins is? The great motivational guru. Again, sources in the description. Catherine Clifford of CNBC calls him a force of nature. How'd you like to have that moniker? I get the moniker of conspiratard. He gets force of nature. Yeah, Robbins. I don't even need your ass around here. So he's a motivational speaker. He's an author. He speaks in front of thousands and thousands of people every year. And he's counseled presidents, celebrities, athletes. The dude is pervasive. I need you to remember that. He's pervasive. He's hugely popular. And not to mention, okay, listen, I'll go there. All right, I'm going there. Hey, Cindy Brown over there, I'm going there, okay? Whoa! You heard the boom from Cindy Brown. She is my everything. Just like Joe G. Anyway, he is pervasive. He's attractive. That's where I was going. Dude's built like a male brick house, all right? His pecs have pecs. He's so hot. Oh. Whoa, that got a little awkward, didn't it? All right, let's roll back away from that. Not only that, listen to this. It says in Catherine's article that today the entrepreneur runs an empire of more than 30 businesses set to do over $6 billion, and he's been nicknamed the CEO Whisperer for his ability to help leaders grow their businesses. If this was 2,000 years ago, people might call him the Messiah. But we don't blaspheme like that on this fucking show. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, back over there. So listen, Mr. Robbins has built this entire empire off motivating people to walk on freaking hot coals. Amazing, exciting, exhilarating, worthless. I never have to walk across hot coals. Ever. It's never happened. Anyway, but anyway, so he's got this whole program, and here's his strategy, and he sums it up in one word, according to CNBC. Again, links down there in the description, and that word is progress. The secret to happiness is progress. I gotta tell you out of the chute, that doesn't mean shit to me. What do you mean progress? Could you elaborate, Mr. Robbins? Nope, I have spoken. We will let the Spirit minister to you so you will know the answer. What a load of crap. Progress? I make progress every day. You can make progress towards the shitter. You don't need to make progress. Anyway, it's meaningless. That's not the germane point of what I'm trying to say. Here's another thing that he's got to say. He says, decide to be happy. Decide to be happy? If I could do that, bro, why the hell would I need you? I don't need you to tell me to decide to be happy. So, it's things like this. The great Theodore Tony Albatross Robbins, that he has built a financial empire off of that. And his good looks. Like mine. How come I don't have a financial empire? I'm good looking, son of a biscuit eater. Oh, so anyway, here's the effect. Millions of people buy his books and attend his seminars. He's coached all kinds of celebrities, presidents, national leaders, yada, yada, yada. Big shots, right? And I could not find any data, though, on how many people would thumbs up Brother Tony. We'll get back to that in a minute. The bottom line here, before we start getting back over to chat, is of course he doesn't have a bad day. Are you freaking kidding me? Billionaire, totally hot, totally famous. He's got good teeth and hair. Screw that guy. At least if he didn't have the good teeth and hair, I might buy into it. But no. So Tony Robbins never has a bad day. Don't let him tell you different. If I was in his shoes, oh my God, I would never have a bad day. So the first thing I want you to consider the fact is, and I'm building that as a structure, keep in mind that some of these motivational people will just preach this awesome gospel, but when you come away from it, what'd you get from it? I can walk on hot coals. Well, there you go. Take that to work with you tomorrow. All right, anyway, those are my opening shots, okay? But for now, boom, I'm going to go back over to chat because I see a lot of stuff going on over here. The good news is our moderator, Eric, is not dead. But little micro shout out to Eric. Eric, glad things went well with, that deal and that you're still a deal. We're really happy about that. At least I'm happy about that. Hey, hold on a second. Hey, dogs, go somewhere else. I have to throw something at the dogs. Watch this. Hey, go lay down. Oh. You get the best on this show. Hey, Joe G says I'm sweet. Well, it depends on how much I've had to drink. And then Bobby's talking about a man crush. Boom, definitely. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, Mike Heath, I never walked across hot coals, but have trampled many Legos. Now listen, if that sucker could teach us how to do that without wincing and fear, boom, I'd be willing to pay for it. Because it happens. It's a real thing. I've got data on it. I'm still over in chat. Joe G's agreeing with Bobby. Actually, I think I would rather walk on hot coals and step on a bunch of Legos. Yeah, that's brutal. It's all brutal. Hey, are we just thinking about the least of the two devils we'd rather hang out with? Let's positive people. It's a positive show. It may not sound it like right now, but it's going positive. We're going ballistic.
people. JC's Rip Track. Oh, wait. Back over to Ron of Ron's Chasing Things with a Wrench. Something south of the heart. He didn't have a heart to start with. Something south of the heart. Eric, did you get a vasectomy? Wow. That's awesome, bro. Still down there. And JC, John over at JC's Rip Track. He says, I walk on Lego every day with a 4-year-old in the house. Well, good for you. You don't need to learn how to walk on coals, do you? I'm not talking about the shopping marketplace. Sidebar. You notice how at Kohl's they will raise the price like 500% and then give you 60% off? Who the hell falls for that crap? My wife, she does. She left her studio. She doesn't know I'm talking about her right now. Hey, so, I'm going to do something here that I really effed up last week, and I figured out why. See, last week we were talking about conspiracy theories, right? And I went to do the fun fact. Mind went blank, and it occurred to me. It was fun fact number 13. 13. So what we're going to do is we're going to put an asterisk in the book next to 13, but we're going to come up with 53 fun facts, including today's fun fact. Number 14. Ha! Sometimes I get that right. Sometimes I don't. Hey, fun fact number 14. I'm going to just do this quickly since we're sort of in the conspiratard vein lately. And that is, I've discovered lately that when I'm doing the dishes and I listen to 50s music, I feel like I've been there. Like I've been immersed in the 50s, like for real, bro. Now, I can't say I was reincarnated or something, although I have had my fantasies. But some kind of way, your buddy Steve, maybe from the past, I may have been teleported here. I feel like I was in the 50s, man. When I hear the music, I can see us in a gymnasium. I can see us at the soda pop stand. I just want you to know the kind of whack job you're getting involved with here. I've been to the 50s and they rock. Okay, anyway, that's the fun fact. I'm sure you guys are totally stoked by that. Take one more quick little detour to chat. Boom, back over in chat. How are you guys doing over in chat? Anything change? Still talking about Legos? Does it make you happy? Does it, punk? Hey, speaking of that, where the hell's Outlaw Bill tonight? Man, Outlaw Bill. Miss you, bro, if you're watching this on the replay. Eric Hall with the wrenches. This is a 44 Magnum, the most power handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do you, punk? Anyway, that's how I would do it. If I played the role of Dirty Harry, that's how it would go. Well, man, I hate to do this. Ron Strange Things moderator. Ron's saying happiness is a choice. At least contentedness is. Walking around defeated is a result of choosing to believe when someone tells you that you've lost. I'm going to get into that a little bit more, Ron, but I'm glad you made that statement, because on the surface, I'm compelled to disagree, but underneath, in the naked underbelly of what you said, I think we can find common ground. So let's see what we can get to back there. Listen, we've got so much more show to cover and a lot of things to do that, with your permission, I want to just get over really quickly and do the keto minute. And here's why. You guys know we're into that keto, right? I mean, you know that we're about the diet, the longevity, the GMO conspiracy. So, Miss Cindy Brown, the Queen of Keto, shot an episode for her Everybody Everybody Keto Facebook page that was totally awesome. And it melds with what we do here, but unfortunately it was like 7 or 8 minutes long. So what I did is I cut it into a smaller episode, very small. And I really want you guys to watch this. Now, I know you're chatting and having a good time, but we're not bullshitting you when it comes to this keto thing and the conspiracy behind it. Okay, we'll get back to happiness in a minute. But one of the things you guys tune in for, and I'm proud to present, is tonight's Keto Minute.
Hello, I am Cindy Brown from Everybody Keto, and this is your Keto Minute. This week, we were treated to an attack on keto by none other than Jillian Michaels. She was one of the main trainers on The Biggest Loser, so you probably have seen her on the tabloids when you go to the grocery store. Well, apparently we learned this week that Jillian Michaels is not a huge fan of keto. And when you dive into her video, there's a couple points that she brings up. Again, no studies, no reference material at all to go back to for the consumer to study. We're going to review those in just a second, but I just want to let you know that part of what we do here in the Keto Minute is we sort of make you think, make you take what looks to be solid on the surface and dig a little deeper to find the true answer. And we're going to do that here today as well. The 3 main pieces of the ketogenic diet that Jillian Michaels is attacking is A, what she considers no caloric restriction, B, that there's too much animal protein in the diet, and C, the restriction of fruit affects our intake of antioxidants and good gut bacteria. So let's start at the top. No caloric restriction. Not ever been a part of the ketogenic diet / lifestyle. In fact, eating high fat, moderate protein, low carbs makes you feel satisfied. It makes you feel fuller longer. So quite honestly, most people who do the ketogenic diet take in less calories than they used to prior to going to the keto lifestyle. The second one is animal protein. If you take a look at ground beef versus lamb versus fish versus chicken, you will see that chicken and chicken breasts specifically have a higher animal protein content than any of the other meats. But yet, if you look at Jillian's meal plan, it is about 95% lean chicken. So we debunk the whole animal protein extreme on the keto diet. And the final thing she talks about is the restriction of fruits, because you would be losing out on antioxidants and good gut bacteria that you would get from things, and these are her exact words, like papaya and pineapple. So guys, why in the world is Jillian so hell-bent against the ketogenic diet? A, I think that the success of the keto diet, the health benefits are coming from the keto diet, affect her bottom line. The other thing that I think, quite honestly, is that somewhere, somehow, someone is funding her rampage. The bottom line, guys, is Jillian Michaels' plan of excessive caloric restriction and excessive exercise is not a plan that is sustainable long term. Guys, this is Cindy Brown, and this has been your Keto Minute.
Okay, you guys see what was happening there, right? You got this another celebrity, this Jillian chick. If you've seen her, she's got a pretty decent body, but her face looks like she got hit by a car. Anyway, whatever. Coming out against the keto and misquoting facts, but she is this hugely popular person. People are going to follow him. Me, I've only got 1,200 people following me, baby. But it's coming back. Anyway, you want to see the full-length version of that? Links in the description. Go to the Everybody Keto Facebook page. Before we get back on topic, back to the content, moderators, please forgive me for what I am about to do, because I can never take it back. It's time for a shout out. You know, every time we do the music, it gives me a time to take a little break and do a little dancing. I wish I had some alcohol. Yeah, I don't have any. Hey, today's shout out is going to go to somebody that's in chat right now who's calling me old school. I have got to give a shout out to Mr. Steve Poindexter. He is one of our subscribers since back in the day. And I got to tell you a quick little story because we're getting long in the tooth here, but I'll just tell you. Got a flat tire, like a hole in my tire, right near the job site that he's running right now. And I called him. I'm like, bro, I can't get the tire off my truck. Now, someday I'll tell the story about I did take the lug nuts off and blah, blah, blah. Fucking tire wouldn't come off the truck. So I'm going, Steve, I need your help. Steve comes over there. We look at it together. He's under my truck, sitting on a jack, kicking the tire, scaring the shit out of me. But anyway, he drove home, got a tire plug kit, boom, plugged my tire. I was on the road, baby. God, I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't been rescued from my present knight in shining armor, Mr. Steve Poindexter. So here's to you, Mr. Tire Fixer Guy. Boom. There you go. Let's run over to chat again real quick. Thank you, Steve. And then we're going to get to the second part of our content. Boom. Back over in chat. You guys are sort of stuck on the 50s thing, aren't you? I'm not kidding, people. I don't make this shit up. It really happens. You know, there's a song by Danny and the Juniors, but it's not really Danny and the Juniors. It's a cover band that did a Danny and the Juniors song in the movie American Graffiti called At the Hop. It has got to be the first punk rock song ever. Find that version of it somewhere. And then, of course, when our good friend Jerry Lee Lewis does the shake it, whole lot of shaking going on. His drummer is bomb on that song. I love those songs. I feel like I was there. Still over in chat. Bobby says, I know you have Mr. Bill. Bobby, I got to give you the lowdown. I've seen them. It's a big house I moved into, people. I barely find my wife half the time. Bill, Phil, I had a Shruggy sighting too. We'll see what happens. And the full-length version. Oh, wait, I typed that. And boom, boom, boom. Steve Poindexter, Superstar of the Night. My wrenches don't heff around, people. Hey, so let's go back to the content. The real reason you guys are here, right? You're here for the show. And let me, in the time we have remaining before we get to the next break, let me just give you a little example. I think you guys understand or kind of get the sense that I'm not feeling the Robbins. Okay. If you want to give me Gandhi to stand up in front of millions of people for free wearing no underwear, because that was Gandhi, baby. He was commando. He's standing up there and he's like, brothers and sisters, we must give up and do poverty. We cannot continue. This is how you find happiness, peace, and contentment. All right, maybe I'll give you a listen. I may not agree with what you're saying, but you can back it up. But when you're like a gojillionaire and you're barfing off your crap to me, I find it hard to follow, I guess. Walk a mile in my shoes, mother flocker. Anyway. So if we move forward from him, and I'm not alone in this, okay? Again, if you look at the sources, I've got some people from the psychology world that sort of disagree, but at the same time are also full of crap. I'm just saying. First one is this, the purpose of life. I got this from Benjamin Hardy from The Observer, link in the description. He says, happiness is the purpose of life, yet only 1 in 3 Americans say they're very happy. First of all, I'm not certain that happiness is the purpose of life, but I'll tell you this. If I can be happy, I can probably get a lot more done instead of just sitting around popping tops all the time and fantasizing about not doing whatever's making me unhappy, right? So okay, but only 1 in 3 Americans say they're very happy. That means I'm looking at, there's 14 people watching this broadcast in this second, which means 3 of you are happy. The rest of you people are in the same boat with me. I can fix it. Let's go forward. So, but then as the article continues, I've got to tell you, all right, you can look it up, but he gives these secret 10 specific behaviors to be happy. And here it goes. You ready? Let go of the need for specific outcomes. What the fuck does that even mean? Let go of the need for specific outcomes. You see, these motivational people, this is what they'll tell you. I don't know what that means. Quantify that for me. Give me some idea what the hell you're talking about. It doesn't make sense to me. But he gets me with the second one, by the way. Define your own success and happiness. Okay, now you've got my interest. I don't disagree with that. And when we get to the end of this little montage of facts, I'm going to give you that as one of the ways, one of my secrets. I think he stole it from me. The third one is commit 100% to the things that make you happy. What does that mean? What if making me happy is blowing people's brains out? Should I commit 100% to that? Well, hell, it makes me happy. But again, there's no meaning. It's like these people come up with these freaking catchphrases and just barf them out there. Be grateful for what you already have. Oh, stop. I am grateful for what I already have. And yet I'm still struggle with unhappiness. I don't mean unhappy in the moment. I mean like long-term unhappiness. Anyway, say I love you more. Now, you know what? It's another statement. I don't disagree with it, but you're not telling me anything. If I walk around, show me the medical evidence, show me the historical data, show me something that says if I walk around and saying, I love you to the homeless dude on the street, that I'm going to be happy. It doesn't work over the long term. I'm just saying, here's one. I have a hobby. It's called model railroading. He says, have hobbies directed towards your dreams. Well, thank you. How about enlightening me on what that hobby would be based on my dream? What if I don't even know? What if my dream is to be an astronaut? What hobby is directed towards that dream? Youngerness? I don't know. What I'm getting at. So again, don't wait till tomorrow for what you can do today. Do something every day that terrifies you. Put the important before the urgent. Forego the good to pursue the best. Lots of schmancy catchphrases that don't tell me shit. Except for define your own success and happiness. Number 2 on the hit list. Moving right along. Suzanne White. She's a PhD, by the way, in psychology today, says happiness is a state of being, not a pile of stuff. Well, is that entirely true? We're going to get to that at the end. The next thing is, I just want to throw that in there because I addressed that later, but getting back into her article, she says 4 big practices that can change your life. There's 4 of them, and they're big, and they will change your life. Friendliness, cheerfulness, compassion, and gratitude. Listen, baby, if I am unhappy, I am not friendly. I am not cheerful. I can still exercise a modicum of compassion and a modicum of gratitude. But those are great practices. How the hell do you practice them? Tell me something I can use. See, kind of what I'm getting at is these people tell us all the same things, and all these buzzwords and catchphrases don't tell us really how to be happy. And in fact, when they do, it's like metaphorical, allegorical, Al-Gore-ical. See what I did there? It was a little play on words. It just comes to me, people. The last thing I'll get to real quick is don't worry, be happy. That's the whole mentality. Think happy thoughts, dwell on happy things, or as Mr. Robbins would say, decide to be happy. Tony Robbins' strategy is decide to be happy. You make that decision. Oh, well, shit, what was I thinking of? I got up this morning and went, you know what? I'm just going to be happy. What I'm getting at is people will spend thousands and thousands of dollars on therapists and seminars, all this other crap to get that, and they leave pumped up. All I got to do is think happy thoughts. All I got to do is decide to be happy. And you get up the next morning and you feel like shit. It doesn't help, does it? Well, I'm here to tell you. We'll get back to it in a minute after chat's blowing up. Yo, we need to get back over there. I don't have the magic bullet. It is not an overnight deal necessarily. But I made a discovery that we're going to get to in just a moment when we come back. For now, I'm going to chat. Boom. Hey, chat. How you guys doing? What do you guys chat about? Are you guys into this broadcast at all? I mean, not to say you're dissing me, but is this resonating with anybody out there? You guys want to add something to it? By the way, if you're watching this on the replay, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section, okay? Share your wisdom and experiences with the rest of the community. That's what it's for. It's a community, people. Then, Joe, well, hey, Wayback Tech. Hey, how you doing? I didn't see you come in. Wayback Tech. I only know of Tony Robbins because of the movie Shallow Hal. Oh, I know what you're talking about. He's not a great actor, though. He looks good, built like a male brick house, has more money than God. Not a great actor. No offense, Tony. Model rocketry. Okay, Eric, thanks for that. Bobby is throwing out, has anybody been drinking? Boy, if you guys have been drinking during the broadcast, I don't know what to do because I'm jealous. You know, it's Thursday, so this kind of starts my weekend, and then, well, who cares? I'm off topic. Moderators, I'm off topic. Who needs Reno when you have a casino wing in your house? Right, Eric? Eric's got a casino. So, it's anything. You guys have some good things to say over there about it. And, okay, I think I'm caught up on the chat. But here's what I want to do. And I'm not going to make a regular habit of doing this. I promise you, okay? This is just one time, make you guys aware of something. You do something or you don't. But it's time for announcements. All right, so the Dirt Show is proud to announce that today we launched our GoFundMe and Patreon accounts. So the links are in the description. Very quickly, this show is supposed to exist through the financial support of our viewers and subscribers. There's some different levels there. If you want to be a part of the show in a huge way, check out the Patreon page and help me create some content. It'll be real awesome. Anyway, down there in the description, a guy named Jeff, well, I won't give you his last name, has already hooked us up with $100 over on the GoFundMe account. I appreciate that. So boom, short, sweet, to the point, moving back over to chat. Okay, so there it is. I just slipped that in there, guys. I can't belabor that point. I suddenly feel like I'm begging for money, and you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to beg for money. Eric Hall over at IMRO.com says, my rules, I do not eggshells in my life. No walking on broken eggs, my friend. You have to read the rest of that to know what he's talking about. But he backs it up. I know this for a fact. Wayback Tech, YouTube alerted me about the live stream a half hour into it. You know why? Because Monsanto and the man do not like what we're doing here. We're trying to empower a nation of people, not to overthrow the government like with guns and crap, not with violence. But like I said last week, you people are dangerous. We can change the way things are by the way we spend our money, by the way we vote, who we hang out with, and who do we kick to the fucking curb. Anyway, pardon my language. It's been a long week. So thank you for that very much, Wayback Tech. I appreciate it. Wayback Tech goes on to say, let me roll back up. Mike Heath saying totally he preys on emotion. Dude, I'm not kidding you. I did 2 Tony Robbins seminars, and both were enforced upon me by my employer. The second one, I called like the assistant employer and said, dude, can I come help you do something? I will work tonight. I don't care. I can't be here any longer. And he laughed and said, yeah, come on back. He was like the Apostle Robbins. He had music. His shirt was unbuttoned, and he was strutting around like he owned the world. And everybody's like, woo, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. He had them whipped into a freaking frenzy. I couldn't take it. I just like, you're not telling me anything I can use, but you are whipping me into a frenzy. Actually, not me. I didn't buy into his crap. Hey, Outlaw Bill is here. Hey, Outlaw, better late than never. Sorry I'm late. Just spent 7.5 hours in the ER. Stop. 7.5 hours in the ER. I'm glad you're here, Bill. I hope you're in one piece. Let's talk about it. So anyway, there you go. Now, here's what we want to do. All right. It's time to get you guys to sort of the final installment of this this little tirade, this little thinger that I'm on. I don't know. In this segment, I'm going to call this is the truth about happiness. First of all, let me give you the science. Susan A. David, PhD, in a LinkedIn post sourced in the description below, says the dominant view of happiness, and one shared by many authors today, is that we can deal with tough experiences, thoughts, and emotions by simply choosing to be happy. However, research shows that not only do these choosing happiness tactics do not work, they often make people more unhappy than they were at the outset. You see what she's saying there? Choose to be happy. And part of it has to do with, I'm dwelling on happy things. I'm happy. I'm happy. Meanwhile, the unhappy stuff, the stuff that causes it, hasn't gone anywhere. So now you've tricked yourself into this euphoric state of, I'm happy, everything's great. And then you get that email from your freaking lawyer that says that lawsuit that you've been chasing for 2 years, it hasn't gone away. You're still fucked. So that's what she's saying. This whole think happy thoughts, decide to be happy today can actually backfire and depress us even more than we were, make us even more unhappy than we were. So yada, 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 yada. We got all these people talking about all of this, right? I don't make millions of dollars as a motivational speaker, but I can tell you this. I've got 5 tips, strategies, techniques, ideas. You call it what you will. Let me just get my notes lined up because we're coming in hot, people. First thing it says is first thing you need to do, people, and this is practical common sense stuff. Why are you unhappy? What is making you unhappy? You're unhappy because your spouse is cheating on you, or your spouse is never home, or your kids are all dickheads, or you don't make enough money, or you can't pay your bills, or your car's broken down. What is it that's making you unhappy? Now, there could be a number of things that make you unhappy. My biggest one has to do with the cash flow problems I'm dealing with as a contractor. Yeah, I worked my ass off for 5 years, and I've got nothing to show for it, other than my good looks and my sweet tan. That's it. So that's the thing. And if I drill it down, it's like, wait a minute. The job in and of itself isn't bad. I kind of enjoy building stuff. Great home life. Love my wife. She's awesome. Yada, yada, yada. Narrowing it down. What's making me unhappy? I got some money problems, baby. You feel me? Hey, they're not big money problems. The money struggles. Let's just say that. And many of you have the same problem. It's not like I'm an exemplary rule. So the first thing you need to do is you need to figure out why you're unhappy. That's what I did. And it's working for me. I made a change like that. Not like the Tony Robbins. I woke up the next day and didn't feel the change. It's changed. You can ask Cindy Brown, the First Lady Model Railroading, and the Queen of Keto. It actually happened. I'm a happier guy, but I still like my beer, baby. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, take care of yourself first. You guys know those let's just as an archetype, right? Not as a specific person, it's an archetype. You know those pastoral people, priest kind of people that invest countless hours in taking care of other people, and they're good-natured about it. They're well-hearted about it. They take care of the people around them, and they're freaking miserable. I think there's this disconnect between taking care of others and taking care of yourself. I would say, in my case, get mine first. You ever fly on a plane with a kid and they say if the little oxygen things drop down, what do you do first? You put it on yourself so you're golden, like Carl Malden. Then you help the kid. And then the plane crashes and you die. That'll make you unhappy. So take care of yourself first. That's what I'm saying. Screw all this. Be nice to other people and then you'll be happy. It doesn't work that way. At least not for me. Here's a third thing I'll give you because, God darn it, we're running out of time. The third thing is expect and accept the worst. The thing that's making you unhappy. What's the worst thing that could happen? What's the worst case scenario? Dwell on it. Think about it. Get over your fear about it. Make a plan for it and accept it. There was a time where losing my house was my biggest fear, the biggest thing dragging me down. Guess what? I lost my house. My life didn't end. I kept trucking, baby. I went through some crap, got over it. Here I am. International YouTube stars. So expect and accept the worst in the situation. You don't worry about it. I accept the fact that I could be homeless tomorrow. I don't like it, but okay. Because the odds of that happening are probably pretty remote, right? So anything that happens between there, set your expectations. Pump the brakes. Here's one that you're not going to hear people talk about, but it is true. Money does buy happiness. It will for me. Now, they'll say that it's a pile of stuff. It's not the same as your internal happiness. Bullshit. The biggest fear, the biggest source of tension in a married couple and in a business anywhere in this real culture is people not having enough money. Worried about money. Freaking out about money. Spending too much money. One spouse spends too much, the other one gets mad. Money does buy happiness. So perhaps there's something you can consider that you're going to cut out of your daily routine that you spend money on and spend that money on something that's going to make you happy. Consider getting out of your comfort zone and getting a better job or something. Money will fix it. And here's the last thing. And I'm really sad we're right here at the very, very end, and probably most people are checking out. Here's the last one. And I'm speaking from the heart on this one. If you really want to be happy, sustainably happy, guard your heart. I mean what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. Guard your heart means don't just give out your feelings, emotions, affections, support, and all this stuff to all these other people and get in so deep that when they screw you over, you lose it. And then your happiness is destroyed because that dickheaded drug dealer best friend of yours turned out to be a dickheaded drug dealer. And now you're unhappy. Well, what the hell did you think was going to happen? Guard your heart. For me, I've got Cindy Brown over there, the Queen of Keto First Lady of Model Railroading. She's in there. I trust her with my heart. I trust my dogs with my heart. There's not too many other people I trust with my heart. So anyway, those are my 5 things. First of all, figure out why you're unhappy. Take care of yourself first. Expect and accept the worst case scenario. And keep in mind, money does buy happiness. It can't buy you love. That's for another episode. It does buy happiness. And then guard your heart. Why set yourself up to get hammered and get your heart torn out? So anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's go over to Chad. Boom. Hello, Chad people. There we go. I'm going crazy over here talking about crap like guarding your heart. If we're in this deal, and what I'm hoping is you guys are chatting amongst yourselves, not just with me. I'm looking at a short bed truck to show for it too. Ooh. I read back up and just caught a glimpse of Eric Hall making fun of my bitch bed truck. whatever. Wayback Tech, or actually Ron's changing things. I'm not talking about denial. If you can change it, do. If not, you can let it defeat you, or you can choose to be content for today and march forward with a good attitude. I forgot to give you guys a disclaimer. My point of view is my point of view, and it is my truth. I believe it categorically, undeniably, but I also know enough to know that's what works for me. That's my truth. I'm trying to share with you what I'm going through and how I'm experiencing it. Now, there's other people here, Ron Marsh over at Ron's Strange Things, excellent example, who also have experience in such things. So we should not discount anyone's advice over here. Just take it for what it is. If the shoe fits, wear it. Well, there you go. Hey, everybody, thank you so much. I know we spent more time tonight talking about the content than we actually spent over in chat, and forgive me for that. We'll try to do better. One thing I want to point out here at the end of the broadcast is in about 3 weeks, you guys are into the conspiracy theories. I have a very special guest from deep inside. 2 or 3 weeks. He won't tell me when he's going to be here because it's top secret. You guys are going to love what's coming up there. So anyway, hey, you guys, I just got to tell you, thank you so much for being here tonight on the Dirt Show. I had a good time. You guys are awesome people over there. If you're watching this on the replay, make sure you put in a comment or something down there. Thumbs up the video for me. Thank you to all of our moderators for doing such a good job tonight. And until next time, my name is Steve Brown. Make it a great day, people. I'll talk to you later.